In today's video, I'll be reviewing the HP Envy 6055 wireless all-in-one printer. I'll leave links to this printer below in case you're looking to buy one. At first glance, the HP Envy 6055 looks very similar to most inkjet printers from HP. The 6055 has a simple, sleek, plain white plastic body. Oddly enough, the color white seems to be making a comeback in the printer world these days. The printer is also pretty compact, measuring in at about 17 inches wide by about 20 inches deep by a little over 5 inches tall. Even with the output tray extended, folding the output paper tray away shaves another 5 inches from the printer's depth. The fit, finish, and build quality are also fairly decent, and there's nothing much to complain about. It's just what you'd expect from a modern printer. The setup process was also relatively painless, and I have a separate video that walks you step by step through the entire process. However, one thing that did bother me a bit during the setup process and afterwards is that unlike HP printers of the recent past, the 6055 doesn't have a screen on the front, which usually gives you access to a few menus and options. To add to this, there are very few buttons on the front, other than a few basic ones that give you very limited control over the printer. In fact, even the power button is hidden away in the back in the interest of making the device look sleeker. The only status indicator you have is this LED light bar which blinks or stays lit in a whole host of different colors. Once you finally decode these color combinations using HP's manual, you'll figure out exactly what the printer is doing. While this does look cool at first, I can assure you that it gets annoying very fast. This minimalistic approach also forces you to do all the setup through a computer or mobile device. And while this did work pretty seamlessly during setup, it relies on the fact that the printer's Wi-Fi signal is always detected by your computer and that the printer can always reliably connect to your home's Wi-Fi network. If, for some reason, there was an issue with your printer's Wi-Fi network being seen by your computer or an issue getting it to connect to your Wi-Fi network, you would have no option of doing a manual network configuration through the buttons on the front. So that does make me a bit nervous. The approach works, it's just a bit odd and could be a headache in the future. However, if you do choose to skip the wireless connection option entirely or can't connect to it wirelessly for some reason, there is a USB port on the back to connect it directly to a computer. The printer has a scan bed that allows you to scan, copy, or fax documents as large as letter or A4 size. All the scanning and copying operations are handled through the HP Smart app, which is available for Windows PCs, Macs, and almost all mobile devices. The app also seems to work without any major issues or glitches and works well on almost all devices. And one thing to note about faxing, the printer doesn't have a traditional fax option. The HP Smart app does allow you to send mobile faxes or electronic faxes of documents scanned by the printer, a good idea for folks who don't have the need for a dedicated fax line. The Envy 6055 uses the 67 series ink cartridges, but you can also use the more economical 67XL series cartridges to reduce your ink cost per page. The cartridges are located inside this compartment on the front and are very easy to replace. My setup video, which I mentioned earlier, walks you through the process of doing this. I'll also leave links to both the 67 and 67XL series cartridges below in case you're looking to buy some. The printer pulls paper from this 100 sheet closed input paper tray in the front. I really like printers like this one that have closed paper trays because it prevents your paper from getting all dusty just sitting around in the printer. The print speed for both color and black and white pages is very similar to other entry-level printers on the market, not blazing fast and yet not painfully slow either. The print quality for black and white pages was actually pretty impressive. The text was much sharper than you'd get from an entry-level inkjet. Similarly, the color print quality was also visibly better than less expensive printers. The colors were very well reproduced and the images were also pretty sharp, as you can see here. So should you buy the HP Envy 6055? And the answer is yes. if you're looking for a decent mid-range all-in-one inkjet printer for your home or home office, the 6055 is a decent choice. While its lack of buttons or a screen are a bit of a long-term concern, the printer was fairly easy to set up and worked without any major glitches once it was up and running. And the print quality was noticeably better than less expensive inkjet printers. And if you're looking to buy one of these, I'll leave a link below. And if you already own one of these, I'd love to know about your experience. So leave me a comment below. Hope this video was useful. If it was, please hit that like button below the video and subscribe to stay tuned for more reviews, unboxings, and how-to videos. And if you're already subscribed, please click on that bell icon to be notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.